What's up, guys? It's Asher Angel. I just finished my interview with Zach Sang. We talked about acting. We talked about Shazam, my music. So you guys should check it out. Tell me what you think. Woo.
Let's do this. Zach Sang Show.
Hello, beautiful human.
Hello, world.
We got Dan Zolot here. And we got Asher Angel in the studio.
All right. Oh, wow. Big applause.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Dan, he's a freaking movie
It's
star.
like I'm at the billboards again. It's crazy.
Yeah, you just presented there with Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
You like Sabrina?
I love Sabrina. Yeah, I'm a huge Sabrina fan. We're part of the Disney Channel family, so we know each other. And she's the best.
She exudes really great energy, and she's very much herself. I deeply respect her and appreciate her.
I couldn't agree more.
I like her. Yeah, you both are a part of the Disney Channel family.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
Look at us.
On Andi, Mack.
Yeah, she sings our theme song,
Wow.
actually. Yeah,
I
a lot of
didn't-
people don't know that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, tomorrow starts today. That's her.
When are you going to do a Disney Channel theme song?
Hopefully soon, right? I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, gotta reach out to Disney. But
Put it out
Job,
there.
can we talk to Disney Channel? No.
He's in the corner like, dude, you have a song.
He's giving me dirty looks.
You have a record with Wiz Khalifa out right now, which we'll get into. One thought away.
Yeah, one thought away.
Quality song,
Thank
really
you.
top to bottom. I want to dive in, but Andi Mack is worth mentioning because one, huge catalyst in your life and career, but also it paved the way for a lot of other children's TV shows to come after it because what they did was very historic.
Yeah.
One of the characters on the show comes out, and it was the first time ever in a Disney Channel property or any real kids show that was kind of showcased, and that story was really shown to the world and pretty much normalized. But that show's shot in Utah.
Ooh, we shoot in Utah, yeah.
You moved your entire
family. Yeah, we all moved to Utah for 3 years.
So you go from Arizona to LA to Utah because you start acting. You're in your first movie when you're 5 years old.
Yeah.
Right?
Jolene, yeah.
Was that like just a movie that was casting in Arizona?
My uncle is actually he's a screenwriter as well. So
Cool.
my mom also, another shout out. She used to be an actress, so I kind of, watched her movies when I was growing up, and I was like, hey, I want to do that. But yeah, I kind of auditioned. That's her, Coco. Yeah, love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day almost. But no, I guess I don't know. I just auditioned for him, and he was like, hey, I could work, and I got to be with Jessica Chastain, which was like crazy. Now that I think back.
Yeah, for your first movie.
First movie. It's so cool.
Wow.
And it's about to come out, which is awesome. So shout out Jackson the Grazer and Jessica Chastain. Yeah.
Look at you.
Co-stars. Yeah.
You got these cool friends of yours out there in the universe doing good things.
Yeah.
But this movie kind of puts you on a path to want to act. But you start doing musical theater and you start doing it locally. And your mom makes a deal with you. If you commit yourself and you do, what was the number? There was a lot of performances you ended up doing locally.
Oh yeah. I did it for 4 years.
She set like a number. You had to keep it going consistently.
Yeah.
And if you did that, she'd move with you.
Oh, I still had to convince my dad as well. Like she was on board after like the first year, but my dad was like, okay, I don't see it yet. So then I did like professional theater. I worked my way up to professional theater, and I think there was a time where I was doing 2 shows at once. So I'd be doing a show all the way in Mesa, right? I'd be doing like Oliver, and then that night I'd drive all the way to Peoria to do like the Secret Garden. So that's where he was like, okay, I see it now. I see it. And so then I went out here for my first pilot season, and so it all happened.
What motivated you? Like, what was it about acting that you really enjoyed that made you want to, I mean, it's a lot of work, dude. Like, you got to memorize lines, then you obviously got to do 8 shows a week sometimes. It's heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like it's really the feeling that I get when I'm doing it. When I tried doing sports and like that other stuff when I was younger, but it's like, I don't like it. I don't really like it. It's cool, but and when I like stepped onto that stage for the first time, like I just got this feeling and I got chills and goosebumps, and that's where I knew like this is what I wanted to do.
What is it? What do you enjoy? Is it the crowd reaction, the energy they give you?
The energy, yeah, the crowd reaction, the energy, and just making people smile and laugh. I just want, when I'm with those people, I don't want them to think about like what's next. I want them to be like, they live in the moment and they're just enjoying what's happening right now.
Like lost in what's
like
going on.
Yeah, not thinking about like what's next or like their homework or that kind of stuff. Just like being here, being present.
But in order to do that, you need to be doing a pretty good job on stage or in the movie, right? Because it needs to be believable.
Yeah, definitely. It has to be believable. and you got to give 100% all the time. You can't ever be off. You can't be off on a beat or anything. Because if you are, then they see it, and then it's just like, stand,
And you don't want that.
You don't want that. You never want that. You want to be prepared, ready to go 100% of the time, all the time.
Do you become a better actor when it comes to shooting movies and TV shows because you've done so much stage work?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because most of these actors, like Tom Cruise, he started off, right? He did musical theater. Is that right? I think so.
If not Tom Cruise, I know many people.
Well, yeah, there's so many actors and actresses that started off doing musical theater. And I feel like that does, because that's where, you're working, you're doing, you're working all week, right? You're doing 7 shows a week, right? Night shows, day shows. And I feel like that really shapes them, right? And then you work your way, you transition into like this kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, it's a little different, but then you go to your acting coach, right? And it just like makes it a lot easier because they really shape you and like find what you're good at and your weaknesses and strengths and that kind of stuff. But I feel like I don't know where I would be without my musical theater. Like I can't even imagine transitioning just into that right away, like coming out to LA with not having that experience. So I feel like for me, definitely helped. Yeah, very thankful for it. And I want to go back. I want to do Broadway. Like before I did my first project, which was Andi Mack, I was training to do Billy Elliot on Broadway.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I did like 5 months of training for
Ballet?
that. Ballet.
Are you good?
No. I was getting there, but then I didn't continue stretching, and then the show got picked up, and then I didn't get to do it, unfortunately. But that's definitely another place that I want to do. I just want to do everything. I want to act. I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to produce, direct. I just want to do as much as possible.
Is that hard, investing in a part like that and not having it happen?
Yeah, it's hard, but I mean, just when these kind of opportunities come around, it's once in a lifetime, right?
Yeah, Andi Mack's a life changer too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I learned so much on that show. Like just the people, I mean, the cast, the crew, they were absolutely amazing, and I think that and working with all these different directors as well, right? Because they're literally guiding you through all of this, right? You haven't done it before, and you just keep getting better and better along the way. And I feel like through every episode, I was growing.
Were you watching yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I like to, every actor and actress and singer, they critique themselves, obviously. But no, I was just, I was determined to put in the work.
So when you go to set for the first time, obviously a whole different world.
Yeah.
It's the same as musical theater in the sense that real people are actually watching you, right? So there's eyes on you and every movement matters, whatever. But now you're playing to the camera. You have to deal with directors and cast members and this whole hierarchy and freaking network executives. There's 1,000 different things that are now at play. How do you break down your character, John Beck, for the first time? When it's your first episode, do you break him down? Do you try to understand him? How did you prepare?
Yeah, I mean, Jonah Beck, it's usually, they send us the character descriptions, right? And that's the huge thing for me. I'm reading over my character. I'm getting to know my character, knowing what my character is gonna say, and that's all I need is the character breakdown and the description of the character and in the script. That's all I need. I just need the character description. I'll know exactly what to do. I'll think about it. That's it.
What is the biggest difference that you can notice in yourself between one of the first episodes of Andi Mack and the one that's coming in July, the last one?
Yeah. Now that I think back, I think the first episode of Andi Mack, where my character is introduced, Jonah Beck, he is. I think everything that came out of my mouth was very what was it? I think very breathy. It was so weird. Now that I look back at it, it was yeah, Andy. It was really weird. I don't really remember what it was. It was a really bad take that I wasn't able to remove from my acting, which was it sucked.
What, a crutch?
Yeah, I don't know what it just wouldn't go away, and then I just practiced, right? I don't know. I would practice saying some of my lines. I would practice just to make sure it didn't sound like that, right? Because then you hold up the crew, then you hold up the whole production team, right? Because they're like, Asher, that's not well. You're not. We don't like it like that. Can you try it like this? And it just holds up production and the money and all of that. So I
can't be that guy.
I can't be that guy. I will not be that guy. But I worked on it, and it just eventually just disappeared.
Hey, beautiful human, I'm really sorry for the interruption, but there are 3 things that every homeowner wants their home to be: smart, safer, and more fun. What if I told you One Link by First Alert has you covered with all 3? First, meet your family's new best friend, the One Link Safe and Sound, a hardwired smart smoke and carbon monoxide alarm with a premium home speaker, and Alexa's in there too. It's all in one, it's super sleek, it's built with First Alert safety technology, and it provides an immersive, great sound experience. The Safe and Sound, it elevates any home, but it does get better. One Link by First Alert also offers the One Link Smart Smoke and Carbon Monoxide Alarm. This thing works with the One Link Safe and Sound. The device is easy to install, and it protects you against both smoke and carbon monoxide. If smoke or CO is detected in your home, don't worry, the smart alarm is going to notify you via exclusive voice and location technology. It's going to send a notification right to your smartphone. This is what you want if you own a home or even if you rent a home. Come on. Whether you're home or away, a smart home should always start with smart protection. And it's all by One Link by First Alert. They're welcoming you to a smarter, safer home. Visit onelink.firstalert.com for more information. Back to the interview. I'm sorry. You also became more one with the character. Like, you must have gotten comfortable as him.
Definitely. Yeah, that is like... He's oblivious. I don't know. He's the same every time I do a scene. I feel like he's the same, just the same. It's like the same scene with just different lines. I guess I don't know. It's just like so easy. It's like I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gonna smile and look cute because that's who I am. Not that it's bad, but I'm a ladies' man. I'm Jonah Beck. I play frisbee. I love frisbee.
Wow.
Not to like. I love you, Jonah Beck, but. You know,
do you treat him as like
got
another
some flaws?
Do you treat him as like another person? Do you see him as like it's his own individual?
Yeah. No, I do. I do. He's the best. I'm sorry. He's so great. He's so fun to play. After 3 years of that, I feel like I am just oblivious now all the time. But no, he's got a lot to figure out. But I feel like, he's definitely has grown. From the first episode of Andi Mack to the 3rd season, because he was super oblivious at the beginning of the first season, but then he started to like actually figure out what's going on and like how his girlfriend's actually manipulating him, because he doesn't see that in the first 2 seasons of the show, and then he finally figures it out through his friends. He doesn't see it, his friends, and right, they've mentioned it to him like multiple times, but he's like, oh, you're right, she's manipulating me. And then he breaks up with her and he's like, hey, I'm my own man now. I rule the world. I'm smart here.
That's life, though.
That is life.
There's so many people that I know have been in that situation where they are totally oblivious to the fact that they are being manipulated by somebody that they're just hung up on. Mm-hmm. They are just so obsessed with this human being and they're just being steered and like they're a puppet to their puppet master. They don't see it. No.
It's sad.
By the way, like that's a real life topic that's cool to be discussed in a Disney show. Are you happy when you find out that your character is finally going to have a realization and like an epiphany?
So happy. Because every single table read, people they'd be in awe, right? They're like, wow, how could someone make a character that's just so oblivious to everything around him, to his surroundings? And so every table read, they would just laugh at me and they'd be like, oh, Asher, that's totally you. And I'm like, what? What? It's just funny. I mean, this character was just so much fun to play, and like these past 3 years have been like the best 3 years of my life.
Do you see yourself in this guy, John?
Jonah.
Why?
Jonah Beck.
Oh my God!
John
I know. I wrote John and then I put the A at the end because I take handwritten notes and I couldn't read it. Sorry, Jonah Beck. What did you mentioned? You learned a lot, right? Mm-hmm. What is the biggest thing that you learned from this show over the last 3 seasons that you actively are taking with you, like as you go and shoot Shazam and take on all these other creative projects?
Yeah, never take things for granted. Of course, is like a big one, because like, you're shooting the show for 3 years and like you think it lasts forever, but it actually can go by like that, and you're left auditioning again and you have nothing, But I was fortunate enough to just to keep auditioning because some of these kids are like, okay, I can take a break from like self tapes and that kind of stuff while I have this project, right? And then they end up having like nothing at the moment, which for me it was like, okay, I'm gonna keep auditioning because like I can't just have this and then just it be over, So I just kept auditioning, and I was fortunate enough to run into this movie, which is even more insane for me because I idolized DC growing up, and to be a part of that is a part of this franchise. Absolutely incredible. So for me, never take things for granted because life's short, of course. So you just gotta, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
I mean,
gotta work hard, always 24/7, guys.
That is true.
Did you know how progressive Andy Mack was going to be by like when you signed on for the role? Like how forward it was going to be and what it would really do for kids TV?
I reading the first script, I knew that it was different than anything like Disney's put out, on their platform, and I felt like it was. I mean, it's special, it's real life and real events that happen. So I feel like it was gonna. I feel like it was gonna do something, like really do something special for like the kids and the families out there. And as soon as Josh's Cyrus's storyline came out, then it was like, wow, okay, we actually are like changing the world and helping people, which is like super cool. Especially like to get all of the like these DMs and messages on our Instagram saying like you helped me through like the hardest time. Like that's just so special to me. It really hits home.
Yeah, they're seeing stuff that they're going through on their TV for the first time ever.
Yeah, and they feel like they can relate to it.
There's power there. Yeah. And for that to be the first role, like you come here from Arizona and you land that.
And like Jonah's panic attack storyline as well. Yeah.
That's so real.
Mm-hmm.
So real. It's cool. So you moved you moved to Arizona, LA to Utah. Yeah. I've never heard of shows filming in Utah. Maybe I'm totally oblivious. But
No,
we're like you the only guys in town?
So there was another show. Totally forgot the name. It was also a big show. Westworld? Not Westworld. Oh. Yellowstone. That's it. Yellowstone with. Thank you so much, Kevin Costner. That was pretty cool. So I think we were the 2 shows at the time.
Sweet.
2 shows at the time. Yeah, and now High School Musical, is shooting up there as well. The miniseries.
So excited.
So exciting. It's gonna be so good. Woo! Sophia Wiley, shout out.
Dude, yeah, there's Sophia Wiley and then Josh
Bassett.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to get names wrong anymore. I'm really nervous. It's freaking me out.
You're killing it.
But like moving to Utah with your family, that's a huge commitment too.
It's a huge commitment, right? It took so much stress off of me, right? To have my whole family there.
And they like, I don't know, they're supporting you.
They are supporting me. I wouldn't be where I am without the support of my family. My mom and my dad driving me every day to musical theater and to acting lessons and to voice lessons. Like I don't know how you do it, Mom. I love you. It's a lot of shout outs. But definitely the support of my family. I'm so thankful for them and
so
blessed.
Why music? Why music now? Like obviously coming off a freaking awesome movie, music is clearly in your DNA. It's how you start. But why music now and why this type of music?
Well, Zach, ever since I could remember, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan, and I think the one song I sang was "Man in the Mirror" since I was 8, and I would never sing "Man in the Mirror." I'd sing "I'm starting with the man in the limo," right? Ever since I could remember, and so like Michael Jackson was a huge inspiration to me, like. Ever since I could remember, I watched This Is It. That's like where I was like, okay, I want to do this too. Like I want to get up on stage and entertain people and perform for people. And I feel like some of the music that's out now, it's like, it's good, it's groovy, but it's like I want mine to like connect. I want it to be real, and I want it to actually bring people in, and it's like they're in a fantasy. I want them to be stuck in a fantasy. And I feel like with this song, One Thought Away, it's just like a fun song, and adding Wiz on the track made it even cooler for me because I was a huge Wiz Khalifa fan. I was a huge fan of his album, which was just insane for me. I mean, Black and Yellow, that was a huge song that I loved when I was growing up. But just incorporating things that have happened in my life also into like these songs that I want to make as well. But I just want to be myself. I want to be real. I want to be I want to be me. I want to be original. So.
Dude, here for it. One Thought
Thank you.
Away. I mean,
Thought Away.
it's a good record.
Thank you.
Wiz Khalifa, it sounded like he cared. Like sometimes you hear people do features on songs and it's like very much just their moment and
Definitely.
then they're done. But he gave you ad libs. He really gave a crap. Like at least I came through. I heard it.
I was
a little worried when I first saw that he was doing a feature and the record hit. I was like, I'm a little nervous. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what is he gonna do a feature? It's gonna be like a second
Trust
and a half
me.
apart from each other.
Yeah, I thought
But
the
he's in.
I thought
He's-
the same exact way. I felt the same exact way.
When you hear the record for the first time and you hear Wiz's verse, who do you like? You don't give him notes, obviously. You can't
I can't.
because it's Wiz. But what are you thinking?
I mean, my mind is like running. It was running in circles. It was crazy. I don't know. It was like perfect. It's like I didn't know what it was, but I had it in my head the way I wanted it to sound, and it came out that way somehow. And so I was really in awe. I mean, I was playing the song 30 times, and I just couldn't stop listening to it. Like I kept saying to myself, "This is Wiz Khalifa on an Asher Angel song." I just kept saying that to myself because it's surreal. You know, it's so cool because you've looked up to these people. Like even when I was at like the BBMAs, like when I got up and I'm never nervous. Like everyone knows me, I'm never nervous. Like I'm excited to I'm just me. You know, I'm never nervous. And like when I got up there and I saw like all my idols looking at me, like Taylor Swift, Khalid, BTS, everyone that was there. So that was the first time I actually got butterflies, which was like super cool for me. I was like, what is that? That's so weird. And it's a dream.
Is there like nerves after that moment to like perform and to get there and to create records that put you in a seat next to them?
No, not nerves. I don't know if they're nerves. I mean, I rarely get nervous. It's usually just butterflies, but it doesn't.
Are you motivated afterwards?
I am. Yes. I'm motivated after seeing all their performances as well. It just solidified me even more. Just saying, okay, I just really want to be. That's what I want to. I want to be presenter this year, performer next year.
Whoa!
So I'm
Put it out there.
determined.
How many records do you have done right now?
I think we've got 4.
Cool.
4, yeah.
Is this the only collaboration?
I don't know. No. The answer to that is no. We'd have lots of more collaborate, lot of that. Ariana Grande, let's get her in there. Khalid, hit me up, Khalid. Met Bazzi at the Billboards. We're about to collab as well. No.
Yeah.
Hopefully a lot of collaborations to come.
Put it out there.
Put it out there.
Manifest it.
Yeah.
See it. Speak it. Do you see it, Dan?
I see it.
Dan, do you see it? How do you feel about it, Dan?
I feel great about it. I feel like if you put it out there, it's going to happen.
Crossing my fingers.
Are you gonna
Fingers
play
crossed.
guitar on anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You play the guitar pretty well.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Zach.
It's the truth.
Thank
Because
you,
right
man.
now you're at like a really cool stage where you have the opportunity to kind of figure out what
Yeah.
you want to sound like, and
Mhm.
based on your skills and your ability, you have a lot of potential. Because like other songs was like Chemistry, not a bad record. Getaway, not a bad record. But like obviously, Wiz Khalifa, One Thought Away puts you in a whole other stratosphere.
Yeah, and I think lots of the new stuff that's coming it's crazy. It's like a different world, and it's like I don't even know what to say about it without giving away too much. But it's really me. It's Asher. You really see Asher Angel on the record. So
Is it hard to separate real you and Disney you?
no. I mean, it's not hard. I don't know. I feel like after Shazam, I feel like it was crazy because like I've always dreamed about how I'm gonna make or thought about how I'm gonna make that transition out of the Disney world, you know, to do those other things and those other bigger projects. And I feel like it was so, I don't know how it just happened, and like I'm just very blessed and grateful to be doing this kind of stuff now. But like the Snow Globe Wonderland and like that kind of stuff that I did, like that's like me, and that's fun. Like I love doing that stuff, but I also want to show the fans like the other side.
You're growing up. You're evolving.
I'm evolving. Yeah.
I think some of these Wiz Khalifa lyrics on your song are helping.
right?
Yeah, I was not expecting to hear some of those.
I was like, whoa! And we shoot the music video tomorrow. Super excited about that.
Well, and he's going
And he's going
again.
He's going.
He didn't need to show up.
He didn't need to show up.
I'm
no,
just saying.
He's the best.
That's how you know the collaboration is whatever when they're shooting they're shooting their parts from like different sides of the planet. Okay, yeah,
It's true.
One guy's at a pool party, the other guy's like in a mall in Des Moines. So this is good stuff, right?
Yeah. Who'd you write One Thought Away about?
Well, it's about a girl, obviously, that I. Duh. I'm so sorry. But it's about this girl that I've liked.
What's her name?
I met you with somebody at
You did?
the mall, not in Des Moines, but
Not in Des Moines.
in Universal City. You were with somebody.
Universal City. I'm trying to think.
I saw you there at the In Real Life show.
Spoiler.
There's definitely like a paparazzi photo of that. So like it's definitely
Somewhere.
like
It's on Instagram,
it's
guys.
history.
I
is
just want
written.
him to say the name. I mean, it's all over the internet. I would like to hear him say the name. That's what we're getting at here.
You gotta listen to that. All right, so it's Annie LeBlanc.
There we
There
go.
Should have put it out there.
Was
No,
she who you were with?
she was who? Yeah, when
Okay.
I saw you there. Yeah, that was her. That's Annie. I actually did the chemistry music video with her. That's how I met her. And she's super cool, super nice, and she makes me happy, make her happy, I guess somehow. I don't know how, but it's crazy. But she's the best, and she's very supportive. So yeah,
Yeah, like you're so young.
yeah.
To be in a committed
Work comes first, though. Work comes first.
Is that like a pact that you guys have to make with each other?
Yeah, work comes first.
But it's also easier to date somebody who is also as motivated as you because
And she's
they have
and
their own
she's-
stuff going on.
Mhm.
It's
She's doing her stuff. I'm doing my stuff. I mean, it's as long as we make time for each other. That's all that matters.
yeah, and motivate each other and,
Mhm.
and continue to make each other the best possible versions of
Yep,
you.
exactly.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Live life.
Yeah.
Rich and successful. Can't beat it with a stick.
With a stick.
It's the truth, man. Shazam is a game-changing movie for you too.
Yeah.
Working with Zachary Levi
Mhm.
and working with that entire cast and this insane crew. What do you learn? Like, what is the biggest piece of knowledge that you're like, whoa, I am so grateful for this?
So many things. I mean, definitely Zach's career, the way he's modeled his career, for the past 15 years now is definitely a huge thing for me. And like him showing up to set every day, he literally showed up to set every day, even if he wasn't filming, just to like support us and support the kids. And he wasn't just there to like do his work and go home. Like he actually spent time with us, which I think was really cool.
That's special.
And it's really special because a lot of actors and actresses don't do that. Like they'll film, it's a quick hello, then they're gone. But he actually like, and he loves us. Like we literally have, we're really close, which is really cool. And like, you kind of have to be close when we're playing the same character, right? We're both Billy Batson and Shazam, so we kind of have to be close and somewhat know each other. But I definitely learned a lot from him, and definitely our director David Sandberg. His story is incredible. From being a film director in Sweden to then putting like short films on YouTube to then getting noticed by like, Hollywood, and like they brought him out to do Lights Out and then Annabelle and then Shazam, which is insane. But just like all these people's stories and their lives and how they've modeled their career and just staying humbled and staying themselves and just being themselves.
Was any of it a challenge for you?
I don't know if I don't think anything was a challenge. I guess I was a little nervous going into it because this is a huge superhero movie and a lot of people have been waiting to see this movie, Shazam. So I mean, I was definitely nervous, but I was confident in the character. I was confident in myself. I knew I could do this. But it's just, that's going to happen, right? You get nervous, but that the nerves leave you and then you're just rolling. And I got through that after the first second I stepped on a set because everyone was so nice and welcoming. So that made it a lot easier.
Has your like acting technique changed from the beginning?
Definitely. Yeah. A lot of things I feel like have changed. I mean, the breathiness, that's gone. I used to not use my hands as much when I'm acting and talking to someone. I used to like have my hands in my pocket, but I don't know how I got casted, but somehow I figured it out. You know, it's just you gotta take time, right? I mean, nowadays you just gotta put in. You either go on YouTube too, like you look at like there's this awesome thing on Instagram called script to screen.
Whoa.
Awesome thing on Instagram which has like all these movies and it shows like the scenes and the script next to it and like everything that happens. Like that was super cool, which helped me a lot as well.
How do you memorize lines?
Memorize. I mean, it's just like any other skill, right? You like learning to ride a bike. Look who's calling.
Who is it? Oh, it's your...
Let's answer. Let's
you can
answer it.
Should we?
Yeah,
You
we
gotta
should
say
definitely
hi.
answer
Should
it.
we answer it?
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
Should we answer?
You can't be rude.
Hi. What's up? Can you see me? Hi. Do you want to say hi to everyone? We were just talking about you. So this is Dan,
Hey.
and that's Zach.
Hi.
This is the crew.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. All right. I love you. I will call you right back. Oh, they made me answer. I wanted to answer, but they, you know.
I'm just pushing politeness. Common decency is not dead.
Yeah, not at all.
Chivalry still exists. Come on.
All right. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Ooh.
Wow.
That was fun.
You use the L word.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot I'm in an interview because it's so much fun. Happens.
Dude, L word. Wow.
L word.
I'm a little jealous.
You are?
Yeah, I have no love. I
You
have
don't?
nothing. No.
Is he lying, Dan?
No, he's not.
No.
No, he's not.
Tell the truth.
No.
It's sad, but so true,
Sad,
man.
but so true.
Yeah. Gosh darn it. Well, that's really nice. How long have you been together, you two?
I think 3 months. Yeah.
Okay.
3 months. Yeah.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah, it's 3 months.
But you had to check the
I
calendar.
gotta check the calendar. It's not really sad part.
Time flies, but it really
Time
does.
does fly.
Are you trying to stay present?
Mm-hmm.
Like remembering everything you get to experience and do?
Yes, I'm trying to stay present.
The least unpresent thing a human
I
being
know.
could do when I ask a question about being
You stay
present.
present.
Oh God, it's too much. I love it.
I need to come back here, please.
You can come.
You guys are the best. Sorry, what was the question?
No, but it's how do you stay present when you have so much crap flying at you at once? Like, don't you want to remember things and like really soak in experiences?
do, and I feel like I remember lots of things. I
This is all
I'm doing the best I can.
you know. I can tell.
You can tell.
When are we gonna do a live performance? When am I gonna see you on stage again?
I've got a concert in Sacramento, May 18th.
What do you think about that MTV award show?
Who knows? I'll text you.
Okay.
I'll text you and Dan.
Soon is the worst
I'll let you guys
word.
know. I know. I'm so sorry.
People.
Soon, Joby.
Well, you want the VMAs or you want those MTV Movie Awards?
I want everything.
Yeah, because you're in both now, right? You're a
Yeah.
movie person. I'm sure
Yeah.
Shazam is nominated for something.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Right? Come on.
I mean, they're trying to be relevant. It
Yeah.
should be nominated.
The VMA would be
Huh?
amazing. MTV Awards. Actually, Zachary Levi is hosting that.
Oh, there
You guys
we
didn't
go.
know? Little trivia. Zachary Levi's hosting that.
Put it out there.
I'll put it out there.
What is this concept for this music video you're about to shoot? Do you come up with it?
I had some creative input. Yeah,
Some?
it's a lot.
Who do you pitch to?
A lot. Who do I pitch to?
Yeah.
Who?
Mom.
Mom, the director, my manager, the team. No, it's a cool. So here's the thing. So I have the concept, but in the last couple hours they wanted to change the treatment. So I guess that concept is going goodbye and a new concept is coming. But I'll tell you what the old concept was,
Oh, okay.
if that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
because
it's
now everybody's going to watch the music video when it comes out because we're going to want to know how
Yeah.
different it is.
Good, right? Okay, so I don't want to say anything wrong. So no, it's basically about, obviously, it's I'm not gonna tell you who's in the video. I almost just spoiled that. But you're only one thought away. So like when you're not with me, you're always on my mind, and it's basically like I just got off not the best conversation with this girl, and I go to sleep that night. I'm talking about the right one, right? Yeah. So I go to sleep that night, and it's like I wake up in this fantasy. You guys see Isn't It Romantic with Rebel Wilson? It's sort of like that. She wakes up, she's in this fantasy, and
What's so funny?
it's so weird. Okay, so then it's
What are you?
so then it's basically like, okay, so I am gonna take like this private jet to go meet up with her and surprise her, and so that's all I remember.
That was it. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to make sense of this pitch and this
So
concept.
I wake up in a fantasy.
And you're on a private jet.
I'm on a private jet going to meet her, and then I'm and then Wiz pulls up in like this Lamborghini or something like that, and then or like Wiz is like the flight attendant, or no, sorry, the pilot, and he's like, okay, and then he's like rapping, and then like I meet up, and then she's there, and then I surprise her, and she's like, oh, and she gives me a big hug, and then that's all I remember.
And then like you wake up eventually.
And then I wake up and I'm like, oh,
you realize
it's just a dream.
that Wiz Khalifa can't legally fly planes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You can't get on a private jet or
No,
have a Lamborghini.
or a Lamborghini or any of that.
I'm here for this.
You are?
So what's the new treatment?
Yeah, Joe. I don't know the new treatment.
So why
There.
didn't?
But you're supposed to shoot it tomorrow?
This is how we roll in Hollywood.
Oh, I
How
like
we
it.
roll in Hollywood.
Why didn't they like your treatment?
And who is they?
I don't know. Who are they? Somebody had to turn it down.
Everyone from the label. We had the treatment. They were prepping for it. They had the scenes and the shots ready.
Did
And
they
I
line
guess,
up the private jet?
yeah, and I guess someone that wasn't in the conversation, they were on vacation. Then they came back, and then they were so confused. They were like, why are we doing this when we should be doing this? So therefore, it changes everyone's opinion. And then they were like, okay, well, let's do that instead. So, but for like these directors, they can't have like a couple, like 12 hours to prepare this. It's not that easy. They need to have like
No.
at least 4 days or more of like prepping, because they need to prep the shots, and it's just a lot going on. So that's what's happening in our world right now.
Hey,
It's crazy.
it's the world you want it to be in.
It's the world I want to be in. I love it.
You can't beat it with a stick. Like if it wasn't going like this, then like something would be wrong. You know?
Yeah.
You want a lot going on. You want to be able to juggle things. You want to be able to get your music out there and shoot freaking music videos with Wiz Khalifa. It's pretty sick.
Pretty awesome.
Is the same girl still starring in it? You don't have to say a name.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I have absolutely no idea who it could be, but
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea?
You have no idea. You have any
Okay.
guesses?
Annie.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess.
We're going to
Yeah.
lock in that guess.
Next, no comment.
So,
What?
I
Do you have
you have a real question.
Okay.
How does your fan base change from your music to doing Shazam? Like, I feel like it would go from like young girls to like creepy old dudes. I mean, that's just a good like.
Yeah. No.
right.
So like but when I was on Andy Mack and doing the music, it was all of the little girls, of course, which is like so cool. But then as soon as the movie came out and going to like all these Comic-Cons, I've never experienced, like I never have like adults come up to me and they're like, yeah, I love your show. Surprisingly, they do, but like not like superhero fan boys or girls, so
like
they're
20-something guys.
So it's like, oh, you're the parent. You want a picture for your daughter, I assume? No, my daughter. Yeah, of course. So sometimes it's like that, but going to like these Comic-Cons and doing that kind of stuff, it's way different. I remember my first Comic-Con, it was San Diego Comic-Con, doing my first panel ever in Hall H, which was just crazy because you walk onto that stage and there's literally 5,000 adults there screaming for you and like standing up and taking their shirt off. I don't know, crazy kind of stuff like that, wearing these awesome costumes. But so for me, that was super cool, getting to like meet my older fans and like getting that fan base as well. It's super cool.
Families, everybody deserves to love Asher Angel. There's so much to love. There's so much to care about.
Of course.
Come on, look at that smile. Look at those dimples. Don't you hear that laugh?
That nice little chuckle.
Infectious.
They make fun of my laugh. You know that? Hey, yeah. This funny story.
Who makes fun of your laugh?
Joby.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll tell them the story. Okay, so BBMAs, right?
Yes.
I'm doing these interviews and stuff, and sometimes I have like weird, like when I get excited, there's little weird things that happen with my voice. I don't know. So if you said something and like I would laugh, you'd be like, right? And then every time I did that, he would look at me, or they would look at me, and I'd be like, what? They're like, well, what is? And be like, and I said I never did that, and he's like, okay, okay, keep going. And then I did it again, right? So then I always have this conversation. So I'm trying to figure out other ways to laugh. So I've got, and sometimes I do this too. And they're like, what is that?
Yeah, but don't you want a real laugh? Because
I
I feel
do.
like I'm hearing real laughter here.
like that.
That was the most actor thing I've ever seen, and I'm disturbed by it.
It's exactly that. Yo, it's exactly that. Like, I'm having a little trouble with that. So, obviously, you guys can see that. So, I'm working on it.
What do you do for fun? Like, what do you do? Do you just spend all your time around Joby and this nice lady with the camera and your mom?
They are pretty fun, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're fun. I love sports. Sports is definitely a huge thing for me. I love basketball.
You watch or do you play?
Watch, play. You love basketball. I want to play in the NBA All-Star game. Sorry, Celebrity All-Star game.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Sorry, not there.
Calm down.
No, yeah.
Even the Celebrity All-Star game, that's like they get good competition, right?
It's
Yeah.
great competition.
Yeah, it's
that.
great competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there are. There actually are.
Okay, so you watch and play basketball.
Watch and play basketball. I mean, working is fun for me. I don't really like when I'm not working. I don't know what to do with myself, to be honest. Like I'm still working, but I love to draw. I love to play sports. I love to watch TV. I like to play. I'm like a normal kid. I like video games as well. All that kind of stuff.
Is it easy to keep friends?
It's easy to keep friends. I have my friend group same friend group in Arizona. My best
cool.
friends. They've been supporting me since I started, and they're very supportive, and they think it's cool. So it's crazy going from like being with them to kindergarten, and like they're still going to school, and like I am homeschooled, and then like talking to them about how like high school is, and like who's popular, and like what's haps, that kind of stuff. So that's cool.
It's important to have.
It is. I like to get updates, and it's weird because like I used to go to like the school called Cherokee. I went to school all the way up till I think 7th grade or 6th grade. I kept going in and out though, but like just like knowing like my old people, like the old elementary like girls and boys that I went to school with, like it's so weird like hearing like what they're doing now and like how they are and like pictures of them. That's like the weirdest part. Like, that's Janet Janikowski? Like, that's so weird.
But no, they're all saying the same thing about you.
I know, yeah.
So it's mutual.
It's mutual.
But, like, also cool to have. Like, to have a great group of normal people back in Arizona that aren't, like, Hollywood humans.
Exactly.
It's kind of refreshing.
He gets it. They get it.
Well, it's hard to make friends here.
It is, because you don't know who's real and who's fake, that kind of stuff. Like, the cloud chasers, like, I don't get any of that.
I'm telling you, they're everywhere, and I'm sure
everywhere.
you've dealt with them.
And it's hard to find, like, someone real. Like us.
That's true.
Yeah, the three of us. The
Three
most
of
real
us.
people in LA.
Everyone that's in this room as well.
super real.
Super real. We're real.
Do you have, like, a good bull squash meter? Like, when it comes to, like, sussing people out? Like, making new friends and, like, understanding their motives?
Yeah. No, I do. No, I mean...
Or are you blind sometimes?
I'm not blind. I know when someone's sneaky or they're being sneaky, and some of them think like I'm blind, like I don't see it, but I actually do see it. I just play that way, just like Jonah Beck.
That's
I
good.
can play oblivious. I'm good at that. I'm experienced. So, and then it ends up getting back to them. Like it's happened like multiple times, but it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen. You're gonna have these friends or these people that you've known like for a long period of time where they're not who they say they are.
Huh. It's the cost of being in this business.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Gotta have to deal with it.
Got it.
What are you thinking over there?
I just want to know about your handwriting in this lyric video.
Is it actually your handwriting? Because it's really good.
Oh my God. No.
Wait, really good?
It's so funny that you brought that up.
Yes.
I think we're on.
Are you crazy?
I think it's really bad.
I have my dad's handwriting.
I mean, maybe I just have
horrific.
terrible handhandwriting, and that's the only handwriting I look at.
No,
So that's
it's-
like my gauge.
It's so funny because when that idea was brought up, I was just I didn't get it. I was like, okay, so you guys want me to sit down and write my own lyrics? Like that's cool, but like I have bad handwriting. Like, it's not pretty. Like, why can't we just do a cute little lyric video where, if anything, like, I'm, like, dancing this song for a second, and then it's, like, blue color in the back, and then it's just showing the lyrics, like a normal lyric video.
It's not real. It's not
real.
It's not handmade.
Yeah, and then they're like, is that his handwriting? And I was like, oh, my gosh.
But is it?
I'm just going to say it's not.
But it is.
It is.
I thought it was good handwriting. Can I
Thank
look?
you.
Look at I can't read half the words on this page.
I can't either.
What does this say right here?
Oh
read
my
that.
God, but it looks like my handwriting.
It does?
Yeah, why do you think I was calling you John Beck? The A's there. I just can't see it.
What do you think this says? You cannot read that.
It says the oh my gosh. It says dairy A no can fit. Yeah, if this is supposed to be like watch this video and learn the lyrics.
That's what I'm saying. But even if it was like good, like it's still like
I don't know.
It's not. I don't know. I think what would have been cool if it was me looking like I don't know, like me about to write the lyrics and then like all these white letters come and like go in, or like the black letters go into like the pages.
Wow.
Be a lot better than my handwriting.
Well, maybe next time.
Next time,
Next lyric video.
maybe.
There'll be more.
Yeah, just not with my handwriting.
I mean,
It's fired.
the aesthetic of it looked really great. It really got me. I didn't know it was barely legible.
Oh, wait, the one other question I had is, why? Do you know why they chose you to introduce Panic at the Disco? No. Okay.
No idea, but that was super cool for me because that was the first song I ever covered. So that was cool.
Which one? Sins Not Tragedies?
This is gospel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was cool.
Brendan Urie.
Yeah.
I love
Urie.
him.
So good. He's so good.
He is an icon.
He's an icon.
Really something special.
Yeah. And a nice guy.
Now I'm thinking about him. He's also from Utah, and then he's also
No,
from
he's
Las Vegas.
I thought he was from Vegas.
He's from Vegas or Utah?
I thought he's from both places, or somebody in his family's from Utah, or he's raised by Mormons. It was something like that.
He's
Mormons?
raised by Mormons
He's
in
raised by
Vegas.
Mormons.
Yeah.
Got it.
I guess you just associate that with Utah.
Sorry to everybody in Utah. I love you. Asher Angel.
All right.
I can't wait to see you perform.
Thank you so much, Zach.
I'm not going to come to Sacramento.
You're not?
I'm sorry.
Bro.
But next time there's a show.
I'm sure I'll have a show here very soon.
I'll-
And I better see you guys there.
We'll be there.
Oh, I'll be present.
Heck yeah.
I like concerts.
And then we'll throw you up on stage.
Not
your forte?
You just nobody wants to see that. You know, unless people really want to like get ill, then you should throw me up. The goal of the night is to get everybody sick.
Okay.
I'll go.
Sick.
Perfect. Sick.
Sick, bro.
Shazam, watch the movie, but really listen to One Thought Away. It's a great record. And again, I saw the name and I told you when I saw you in Vegas, I was like, oh, One Call Away, Charlie Puth.
Yeah.
But totally different.
Totally different.
Stands on its own.
It does. It's weird. Now Wiz Khalifa is he's in a song called One Call Away and One Thought Away. It's a trip.
Is he on one? No, he's not on One Call Away.
Oh no, not One Call Away. Crap.
No, don't worry.
He's on See You Again.
See You Again.
I pulled a Zach.
That was funny.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I have my moments.
Asher Angel, everybody.
All right.
Thank you guys.
I really hope you enjoyed that conversation. If you did, please subscribe and also check out our podcast. There's a link in the description, and also comment and like and do things. Other interviews are on the screen somewhere, so click them. Thanks for watching.